I don't think the Hondo player can afford to not pay. Well, I think you can afford to have one resource if Yoda doesn't chain out on you to just build out to a second chance. But again, you're still relying on 2 Hondo character dice. And I don't think that's going to get you there.
And if he does the double Hondo special, just takes the resources here, you can play a lone operative on Yoda, and then he's impossible to kill, basically. It does look like Jason has the second planetary in hand, and maybe that's what he's thinking of playing, just to, or he's thinking of playing retreat, which that would just make him eat 6 damage though. You can't play that.
You retreat, you claim. Well, it's either he retreats, you resolve the damage. Yeah, I think you go for the 6 damage there. But oh man, this is a tough spot to be in. Like Zion's Hondo is just rolling fire.
But it doesn't even matter that he's rolling fire that much because it's just so far ahead at this point.
Losing Poe that early was brutal.
He's going to shock the Cunning. So he's going to take 3 damage, and Zion's going to gain a resource for that.
Actually not a bad play because he could have Cunning his own lone operative and just heal Hondo up significantly.
Actually, yeah, that's... It's only 2 here, but still, that's enough. And he still has second chance in hand, so Hondo is not going anywhere anytime soon.
So Claim does the 3.
Zion might take the 3, or he might just give him the resource. I don't think you should.
Again, we don't have access to...
He has at least the 1, because he just gave him the 1.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, he takes the 3.
And he's going to take the 2 for 4 solution on the
Yoda.
planetary.
All right, and Yoda has still yet to even roll out.
I don't know how many resources he has right now. He's going to probably heal Hondo here.
Oh, there's the Yoda special.
We're just going to shield, heal Hondo, throw down second chance maybe, get the resources even instead of shields. I don't know.
Yeah. Honestly, I would plant second chance.
Resource flip, heal 2, second chance maybe.
This is definitely a prime opportunity to just throw down second chance.
Oh, he's going to do the dangerous maneuver to put 2 over to Yoda.
But I believe that still costs 0. So he still has... Oh!
And I'll put the lone operative on Yoda instead. And then he'll still have resources next turn to pay Hondo if he really needs to.
That is a great turn, because now damage is just divided up, and who do you even go after at this point? Do you switch targets on Yoda? But you can't leave Hondo alone.
He's in this point, though, like Jason can't do anything. He has no way to gain resources. He's getting 2 around. He wants to play a second planetary so he can kill his opponent, but then he plays that, and he just dies to the...
Because he'll have no money for second chance to even, keep Hondo standing.
Yeah. This is why Hondo can be very oppressive when you're ahead.
And this is why the mirror is disgusting. Someone's not going to have...
Once you're behind, you can't come back like this.
But that is why I believe Yoda is the better option, because he can bring you back a little bit through resource generation.
Yeah. In terms of picking a partner, I agree. When it comes to targeting, if you're perpetually behind in the game, your only option might be to kill Hondo first.
Ooh, Jason not rolling too hot out there.
He's going to go for the 2 disrupt, which might put Zion down to 0 resources. But that still means he's at maximum taking 3 damage, and nobody's going to die this turn. So Zion finally not rolling out any specials. But I don't know that he really cares. He's got 2 second chances in hand. He can override if he needs to. This is not going anywhere.
And again, you have no damage out of hand tricks with...
Not to mention, the funny other thing is, he doesn't have any resource sides on his dice. He has 2 dice, and they don't have resource sides because Zion's not going to give them to him.
And that is kind of the downfall of Hondo.
Yep.
Is your opponent chooses, and if your opponent's smart enough, they will know when to keep you off and when to just take damage.
And I mean, it's yeah, whether they're smart enough and whether just if you're ahead or not. Because if you're ahead, then you can afford to take damage at the expense of completely shutting your opponent down. I mean, this is one kind of example of like what happened in a game versus me playing against the Sabine deck, where Sabine didn't roll a lot of damage, but it took like 3 resources, and at that point, if I'm not rolling out the big upgrades like a light bow or something like that on Yoda, then I don't have damage because I can't chew through their 5 resources to be able to actually do anything myself. At least I could gain resources, but just the dynamic between resources and Hondo is something that people are going to have to watch out for. I'm sure this will be
This will
a
be a
popular
deck to look out for, most definitely. Oh, he
Is
does.
he thinking of field medicing?
But I mean, that doesn't feel great here. Oh, he's pitching to reroll a Hondo die.
But
Oh, it comes
why?
out blank.
You just going to
You have
claim
throne room, but he doesn't want to leave himself exposed.
to what?
Oh, Yoda rolling out.
They're going to heal too. We might just see Jason not even claim here. Maybe claim here. Or play retreat here.
This is actually his best opportunity to retreat.
It is the best opportunity to retreat. It's still just kind of
But
fighting off
then
the inevitable.
I feel like, yeah, you retreat, Zion claims, and just resolves
And you
Hondo.
still take 3 damage instead of the maybe 9 you'll take this round.
But that 9 will murder Hondo, so that's probably his only out. He has no resources to even get second chance on Hondo. He's very exposed right now. It is a tough spot. Oh, rerolling again.
I don't really fully get the point of rerolling here. Like
He's trying. I think he's trying to bait Zion
into giving him a money.
to
There's
get second
no
chance,
way that's
but
going to happen.
Mm-mm.
There is no way.
Zion's just going to eat the damage.
Unless he's scared. I think Zion is scared at this line of play. He's wondering if there's
There's
anything
a double focus.
that Jason might have that will wreck him. 2 focus. Did he focus into 2
Oh,
focus?
focusing into the 4 melee damage.
Wow, going for the aggression.
Even if he retreats out here. Oh, no.
He
He already.
spent retreat.
Ooh.
I still think he was searching for that special so that he could bait out a money for second chance. Or even DL44. Like, he needs something. He needs an upgrade.
But he's not. Unless he doesn't spend money. He's just not going into this round. I mean, there's a chance. Possibly. If Zion gets... The way I see Hondo dying this turn is if Zion's Hondo has the double disrupt, and then you cunning special with Hondo to get the 3 damage, and then you have the 4 on board. That's going to put him in a very bad spot.
Yeah. I think I would have slow played it instead of focusing to the melee damage. I probably just would have tanked up because you know that as long as you can eat 3 damage around or you can eat the Hondo specials and never let him get the thing, you'll just be able to win by attrition here. But this will put a lot more pressure on Hondo, putting him down to 4 health.
Oh, he goes for the planetary. Ooh.
You know, honestly, we might just see Zion claim, flip the Hondo, deal 3. That's probably the best bet here. Unless he's going for the kill. He could go for the kill here, which would be, honestly, not that bad. You have to get 4 damage. You just have to hit specials on Yoda, Hondo, and...
Which isn't too difficult to get.
He's got a ton of cards. He can get it. He can eat 4 and get that.
Going for the 4 damage.
Lethal.
I mean, you got to at this point.
You give Hondo a resource this time because you don't care because this is going to be the last round of the game.
Potentially.
Nope. Okay, well, he's going to take the 3. And then he's going to take the 4. So he is going down pretty deep in terms of health. But he's going for the win here, so. He could get betrayed by the dice. That's it. I think that's 2.
Yep, there it is. The double focus on Yoda closes it out.
That was a little risky. If there, I mean, I guess he had always had second chance override, but.
Man, what an intense first game. Poe going down, end of turn 2. That was brutal.
Yeah, planetary is one of the best ways to come back. Like, that's one of your only ways to come back when you're in that thing. Because at that point, you had no other reliable damage source. But
being stuck on 2 resources the entirety of the game, that was
brutal. Because he had a DL-44. I don't even know. He probably shouldn't have kept it. He needed to search for cunning, maybe.
Yes.
As like, you need to dig for something that isn't.
You need to dig for either, like, cunning or maybe even just, like, opposed blaster. Just get damage out there.
Yeah.
You need dice on the table.
2 is not going to cut it. I'm gonna go talk with Zion, make sure we can get his resources in a place where we can see real quick.
All right, and we'll be right back with game 2. And we are back. We got the whole resource issue resolved.
Yep. I think they're getting set up for game 2 now, doing their mulligans and stuff. I don't know. Do you think the Poe Hondo player is going to be able to change their strategy enough to be able to deal with that? Like,
it's a tough decision because I feel like Poe is the clutch of that deck because Poe damage is just brutal, whereas Hondo is a player choice. And if you can play around that and know which opportunities to take damage, to give a resource, you can just play around it all game, as Zion demonstrated.
Yeah, and the Poe player was giving his resources away to Zion early, where Zion was... Not only that, he also wasted the fast hands on the focuses, not even making use out of the Hondo dice. The only dice that are actually interacting with the board and the resources themselves. So. And
we are off to game 2. Yeah, looks like Jason here learned he needs those shields on Poe.
And because Zion won the first game down the battlefield, even if they do go to a game 3 here, we're going to see Zion with the extra shields going into game 3, which is going to make it even harder for Jason to come back here if that happens.
And of course, playing on that plot to get extra shields, starting with 3 shields is very strong.
So we're seeing the cunning come down right now, probably because of the 2 disrupt pressure right there. That would have been brutal to lose all your money and then still take damage. That's how you get behind real fast.
Now, this is actually a really great start for Jason here. This is what you want to see. You have a Hondo special showing. He can't pay you. I think you go after Yoda here. Yeah,
I think you can burst them down. There's a chance you could roll out. You roll Poe out. You get a special. You get a 2-side. We're still in Emperor's Throne Room. You got the tempo lead massively right now. You can roll. I think you roll out Poe here and see what you get.
Ooh.
Did Zion not do anything for his first action? Oh, he rolled out Yoda. Oh, that's right. Okay, so we do have Yoda out here with a special showing. Well connected to get that resource out.
That's actually pretty good, keeping a little safe.
He's probably going to pull DL-44 out here onto Poe, which will remove one of the dice and probably remove a... Ooh, yeah, you got to use a DL-44. You're going to lose all your money.
Oh, man, the Disrupt even showing on Cunning. That is major. You got to spend here.
Yep.
So what do you remove? Do you remove the Yoda shield? Or do you just remove, like, a Cunning die?
I don't know. It's a hard call here.
Because you can chain Yoda into Yoda.
You can chain Yoda into Yoda. But you also can...
But, like, you have a chance here to get...
You can chain Yoda into a Cunning right now. And then use that against Poe. And then you can either claim or focus to do the last ones.
Actually, I think he's going to hold out, see what Poe rolls. Because now that he has DL-44 out there, that is a big gun.
It is a big gun, and but Zion doesn't have any resources right now because he spent them on Cunning. This is actually a really good start for Poe. Having that well connected could be like the juice that he needs. So he's taking 2 resources. Oh, he chained Cunning into Yoda special. That's what he did. So we get the extra
That's
resources
smart.
to stay way ahead. It's going to force him to have to use the Hondo to disrupt if he wants to do that.
And that opens him up to control pieces in his hand. We see easy pickings here.
Yep, so this could be a crucial role for determining the fate of this round.
Oh, that is a nasty roll. That is not what you want to
Do we
see.
have any answers to this? We do have Hasty Exit.
Hasty
which
exit
will
to remove the 3.
That's huge. And right now here, if you chain into Hondo special, you don't get the claim, and then Zion's just going to claim. And
Zion's just going to eat the damage here and then claim to dish out 3.
Yep. Yeah, this is rough.
Granted, he does get the shield.
Does get the shield. He's going to shield to that. Zion's
Chain.
going to take 3 onto Hondo. He's going to claim to deal 3 more to Poe.
But then Poe's going to come out ahead with a resource, so he's going to have 3 resources.
Which does feel like that feels good for the Poe player.
Yeah, honestly, you just claim that resource right now while you can. Get the fast hands down. Yeah, second chance in hand with...
Oh,
he doesn't have battlefield advantage.
He might discard that defensive position.
Oh.
I don't know that you want to.
I mean, this is a gamble. He gets the special.
That's a bad gamble.
That's a shield.
You need that resource. That resource is a 3 shield side.
That
Right here,
resource.
if you really need it.
Second chance to drop. Oh man, that was rough.
I don't get it because, I mean, you don't need second chance right now, but
you need the resources.
If you want to play a Connie next round and then pay for 1, I mean, this is the time where you need to. You might want to start thinking.
3 resources could lead to a Cunning, a Poe Blaster, and you still have money open for removal.
And we have Zion sitting with 4 resources.
With hyperspace
He's got
jump
hyperspace
in hand.
Jump, yeah, to be able to shut down any really nasty play by Jason here.
Zion here playing with the premium removal. As you mentioned the other night in testing, like just the amount of removal
Holy
in him.
moly, the
easy
triple
pickings.
special.
Easy pickings, but
he's going to remove the Cunning and the Hondo. That is pretty big. If he didn't have easy pickings there, that
now
might have been it for Jason.
Does he take the 3 from Hondo, or does he pay Zion?
You take the 3 right here, I think.
Zion putting down a Force Illusion. Good call. Fast handsing a little Hondo special.
I think he's going to eat it with Illusion here.
I think you have to. Man, Zion with 2 easy pickings in hand.
Zion really needs to get into his second chance at this point. He's going to pay him. And that means his Honda special isn't going to be able to do as much this round.
Dramatic turn of events from last game.
Yeah, we can already see that that Zion is definitely behind Jason in all aspects in damage. He's a little ahead of resources, I guess, but he's going to need that.
Did he
for his
eat the
upgrades.
3?
No, he paid for it.
Oh, he paid. Ooh.
And then he got it back with his Hondo special, but he lost tempo.
And then
I
Poe
think he was
showing
hoping for an easy picking situation. This sucks. You might have to jump.
Showing
here.
the chain jumping here wouldn't be the worst.
No, he's got the removal with unbreakable.
Which, even though he doesn't have shields, can still hit specials and zeros.
But we still might see 5 damage coming into Hondo from this DL44 and Poe with that focus.
But, like, the reroll here, actually, he could focus to the +3 on the DL44.
Yeah, that would be good.
And there is not much Zion
really,
can do to answer.
Play, I think, right here, because you got, I mean, we don't know that. Zion could have
2 resources opening, but
you could have mislead to remove the Poe 2 and just take the 3 on the Force Illusion. That feels bad either way for Zion here. He also has Planetary and another Well-Connected, so we could see a Well-Connected to get that extra resource to Planetary, and then be like really ahead.
Resolving the 2 normally.
Double Yoda special, meaning you don't need to chain, which means you get resources and shields here.
Which is
That's
just what you
great.
want to see right now.
It's exactly what you want. What you don't want to see is another easy pickings.
Going into the round with 6 resources, that's going to be big.
And then Zion's going to want to dump his hand as much as he can because he needs to dig for second chance and some big upgrades for Yoda.
Yoda getting a force throw, that'll be big in this matchup, especially with a DL-44 on the table.
Yep. DL-44 that can't really be action cheated either. So that 3 is going to be force illusioned, I'd imagine.
I mean, you have to.
Yep. And it still gives Zion tempo because he's not going to... Nope, he's not even going to force illusion it. No, he is going to force it. And maybe he's... I think he's worried about milling the good upgrades that he's really hoping for next round. I think that's the thing we're having here, and I don't blame him.
Yep, I would.
It's a hard call.
Being behind on the shields definitely helped.
He needs to draw into some upgrades next time. He claimed. We're going to well-connected.
Oh, giving Zion a card. I wonder what he got to pull. It looked like an upgrade. Ooh, planetary. Zion has to claim here.
He already claimed.
All right.
He's pitching hyperspace jump, and I think he's going to pitch... He didn't pitch lone operative. Oh, he's got the 2 heals, though, for Hondo. His opponent only has 2 resources now because he spent it on the planetary. And Zion's just flush with cash. What are we going to see here?
I don't know if he pitched the hyperspace there, though.
Yeah, that's a hard call. I think he didn't want to pitch both easy pickings, but easy pickings even harder to use when we got fast hands in the play. I know, does this Poe run hit and run? It does. And that alone is super scary. A Poe would hit and run right now actually could just end your game. You just need to hit 2 damage sides. You need to hit a two twos on 3 dice. It's very plausible.
And I'm sure Zion's very well aware of this. As is custom, they get to see each other's deck list before the game starts.
Yep. But now he knows he doesn't have it. Oh, if he doesn't, he's going to resolve it. This feels bad.
That's a good easy pickings.
It's a great easy pickings. This is amazing. This is the time you need to use.
This is the best case scenario.
You have to use that focus for the special or to get the special. But he probably is like, I learned last game. I don't want to do that. But no, you got to do it here. I think he's thinking about it right now because else Zion would have immediately removed that.
But again, demonstrated last game. He saw he's doing it.
Is that a disrupt, a discard, or the special? I'd assume it's the special. It could be the disrupt.
Looks like we're going on the Yoda plan.
Well, he's going to be able to move 4 damage over to Yoda from Hondo here.
Okay, it was the special from Hondo. He does have Force Illusion, but again, he still hasn't hit any of his big things. Loses a Cunning, loses a Force Illusion, and Overconfidence.
That's not the worst. Let's see. I think he's going to have to do his dangerous maneuver right now, or else he will risk getting blown out.
The threat of hit and run is definitely a real thing you have to deal with.
I mean, it's not coming this turn. If he had it this turn, I think he would have done it. I would have done it early if you had the chance to blow Hondo up. So
okay, we're shifting damage.
2 damage over to Yoda. I still think that Jason has a huge advantage here and is probably going to be able to take it home.
I see.
Oh, this is great. Oh, my God. This is the easy pickings. This is the max damage. He's getting 3 damage this round. That's not going to kill Hondo. And Zion's going to have his whole turn to do whatever he wants here. Unless Jason does not have retreat, I don't think either, which would have been perfect. And he had to pay 1 for that 3 side. Oh.
Ooh. And Yoda still has yet to roll out. We still have all the dice in pool.
And now that I mentioned, Yoda with the lone operative is really great because he can just heal.
We see chains.
That free damage. And he's going to just soak up the planetaries and heal it every round with the lone operative. Jason does not have a lot of answers in his hand. He has field medic, and that might be it.
But the damage race
he does
here.
have the other planetary, but he can't play it right now.
The damage race here is very tough on Zion.
Yes, it is. But if Zion can bust down, there's a possibility. Let's see. We can get 9 damage out of Hondo this turn. That's enough to kill Poe. We could see a dead Poe this turn if things prepare. We need a Yoda disrupt side, and we need a specials on 2 Hondos and a cunning.
We need to see Poe off the table this round, but
Poe
Zion.
can die this turn, and if he does, I think Zion comes back and wins this run. If he doesn't, I don't think that's going to happen. I think, what's that last card? I want to see, does he run... Is that Vandalize that he has in his hand? On Jason's side? It's the second to left card.
Their hands are currently down. I cannot see at the moment.
So he's going to discard another
Oh,
connected.
and we got a Coke spill.
Coke spill. Oh, no. Could be worse. It doesn't look like it hit anything crucial. All right, he's praying for a miracle here. It doesn't even have to be that miraculous. Just has to be good enough. Honestly, you might re-roll Yoda to try to get the 2 focus side. 2 focus side would be great here. But
Double.
it really depends if your opponent has resources right now. Or has, oh my goodness.
That is...
You're getting close.
Oh,
You're getting
cunning.
really close.
It's getting there. Actually, that Yoda disrupt is pretty big right now.
His next action, you disrupt that. Because you disrupt that, and then he has there's no removal. That's 0 cost that this deck really is running, I don't think. So you hit that. You know that your dice are safe. You get to reroll. You hit the money. You kill.
Any claims?
Okay, this is it. I think Poe's going to die here.
This is definitely do or die.
I wonder if Zion sees it, though. How many cards does he have left in hand? 2? Maybe only 1.
It's evaluating the board state.
So we have the Yoda special that can turn a cunning, which is the hardest die to hit. So if he rerolls the Hondo, the cunning, and the lone operative, you want a lone operative to hit the melee size. You reroll those 3. No, you need the disrupt. You need the disrupt. You don't have any other specials to be able to. That might have been misplay here.
He might have not seen it.
He might not have seen it. It is a kind of a weird one. That was his last card.
Still.
I mean, this is not bad. This is great. This is still what he kind of needs. He can use the cunning to heal. The cunning to heal on.
Actually, I think you can kill Poe here.
Can you? Okay, what do we have?
6 damage, and you can turn the lone op into 2 melee.
So
is that a dead
6
Poe?
Damage, 7, 8. No, he's a shield. So he'll be 1 off.
Oh, man.
But your own health is really low at that point. You have a 1 health Hondo, and you have Yoda at 4 damage on him. I mean, I know you kind of feel like you got to do it, and the chances are he rolls into hit and run next turn and just kind of obliterates you. I still think you probably... I mean, it was still really kind of awkward to try to get he wouldn't have still rolled what you needed to kill Poe there.
This is a really rough situation to be in.
But I still think you needed that disrupt from Yoda to not waste the die.
Okay, there's the pay.
The pay will at least allow him to play second chance next turn if he draws it. He's drawn a full fist of 5 cards.
But again, hit and run is a
hit
threat.
And run. We'll see if Jason actually pitches any cards to try to dig for that hit and run, which will be super crucial to be able to beat Hondo out before the second chance. Probably going to see some shielding up here. So we're shielding up Yoda to focus 2, Hondo, and he's going to deal 6 damage to Poe. So Poe is 1 Hondo
And
special away
then
from
discarding the 2 cards.
I don't know if that's good, though.
I mean...
discarding them, it means...
What it was a full grip. Second chance is hit.
Okay,
and
good.
planetary.
Getting the other planetary out is pretty great.
That does feel
we're
good.
at a point, though, he does have Field Medic, though, so I guess that's the other thing.
I don't know if you caught it, but there is a Poe Blaster in Jason's hand.
Oh, that was the die card he had. Okay. Yeah, but if he plays that, he's vulnerable to Hondo. If you play that, he rolls Hondo. The odds are he gets a special, and you're just dead. You can't do that on Poe.
Okay, he's pitching.
He's pitching. He's going
Field Medic. He needs that hit and run.
He does, and I think he knows it.
I think that is Vandalize in hand.
Which he wants to Vandalize to help out in case he gets
and he pitches the Poe. He's going for a full grip.
Full grip, full hit and run here.
Oh,
this
Zion.
is pretty unlucky if he doesn't get it.
Zion getting some spicy tools here. He can kill Poe with riposte.
No, Poe has 3 health.
Does he have? Oh, man.
I mean, it is possible.
There's the hit and run. All right, this is big.
The chances of Hondo living are very small, and he does not. So Jason give a little happy.
He got the
dance.
2.
He got it. Hondo is dead. And now it's time for Yoda to start stepping up. Yoda needs to get that. What we're going to have to see is if he doesn't have another field medic, what we're probably going to see is Yoda with an Obi Saber smacking him down. He's going to get the 3 unblockable damage here, and Poe's going to die this round. And Yoda versus Hondo with an Obi Saber and healing. I think Yoda can still take this match if he gets Poe this round. But
shield chaining will survive the planetaries while you're doing unblockable damage with Obi Saber.
Yes. I mean, I'm not, like, Jason had to do what he did. He needed to get that hit and run. Like, he made the right decision there. Ooh, cunning. That'll be kind of good for being able to use all the
but again,
specials that Poe has.
You just roll out here. You just need to get something to take down that Poe.
You need to have any special on Yoda or the
I think a single Yoda special will get it.
I do not think that Jason has any removal that can.
There it is. Yoda special into Obi Saber. That Poe.
Dead Poe. He even has the 3.
Actually, wait.
He has riposte.
He does have his Poe to change that Yoda die, but do you burn it? Change the Yoda die, get a shield.
You're just buying yourself an action because he's just going to reroll and do the same thing. He's going to discard second chance.
And again, that shield's not going to help you. That damage is unblockable.
Yeah. I mean, you might have to do it, but it just makes your opponent reroll, and then you're in the same situation again. DL44 is not the answer.
DL44 isn't.
You just remove the Yoda die.
Yeah, and then
you're gonna claim lone operative right after that. You're gonna kill Poe's dead, or he's gonna turn that. Okay, so that works.
It does have ambush.
Because of that ambush, I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't have removed the Yoda die because your reliability chances here are smaller. You gotta discard second chance. That's just not doing you anything.
Oh, and there it is.
And there is absolutely nothing
that
can happen here. Poe is dead. That's gonna happen. Might as well roll Hondo out and see what you can get.
And with Yoda, you're generating.
No, that actually isn't true. There is one more answer. Hondo rolls in, cunning, fast hands, Poe special to flip the Yoda back to.
Oh, he got the focus? Oh, does he see it? Does he see it?
He didn't have 2 fast hands.
But, ooh, that's rough.
Poe's dead either way here.
Poe's a goner. But he knows that Zion's going to have to pay him for this round to maintain those shields to kill Poe.
Yep. And Zion's he might wait.
Just have to do it, Zion.
Gain the resource flip. Yep. Kill Poe.
Resource flip. You're pretty decent on economy there.
His opponent claims to do 1 unblockable damage. Is that better than the Hondo special at this point? Maybe not. Probably not. All right.
Resource.
Resource, because he's going to get a shield from Obi Saber
flip,
either way.
Kill Poe. There it is. That was best case scenario in that situation.
And Yoda with lone operative here could just be like he has. So Hondo has to claim now, or else we get lone operative.
These are going to be 2 fairly durable characters. If he can get second chances off on Hondo.
Yeah. And the cunning or the lone operative is just going to tank Yoda up significantly.
Now, I think you go for if he doesn't claim.
He's claiming for cunning. Is he going to go for that 1 unblockable is the question. And a shield.
I mean, that's not going to do you much against us. There's the damage.
Oh, it's not. It's 3 unblockable because it's based on
number of shields
on Yoda, not on the shields on Hondo. That's the way that works. So it actually was 3 unblockable, which is huge.
I wonder if you just go for like the double disrupt. Oh, gets the lone op special.
Yep.
Heals 3.
Obi's lightsaber might prove to be a
actually, wait.
Here.
It was planetary pings on the shields.
Planetary pings on shield, but I forgot that the Obi lightsaber doesn't give Hondo a shield and resolve it. It still resolves on the attached character.
Mm.
So using cunning against that is huge. We might even see.
There is a force
We're going
throw.
to see a double cunning here.
There's a
Probably
force throw in Zion's hand.
do we overwrite? What do we overwrite for force throw though?
I wonder if you just...
You might overwrite the Obi
Oh,
saber.
double cunning, though.
On who? Oh, yeah. He's just going to roll out because he needs to be ahead. He needs to claim this round.
Now, that 2 melee side is not a bad side to see right now.
No, not really. He's going to electroshock it. That slows his round down completely. Yoda's not going to do much this round. He's just going to heal. And gain a bunch of resources. Honestly, he's going to probably force throw. He's going to play force throw. He's going to heal 3.
But it's shielding up here really good for you because of that cunning.
It is, but you're still going to get 3 unblockable from Obi Saber from the cunnings. Like, you could just get blown out by those cunnings. Two
Double
Hondos.
Hondos.
So we're going to see at least 3 unblockable here from...
Now, I wonder if you just play force throw and claim.
At this point, he rolled so well that I don't think you're going to be able to... No, yeah, maybe you can play force throw here. Then you take 3 damage on the shields. Yeah, you do. Oh, man. Actually, this is rough. You're basically losing your shields going to the next round.
But force throw here feels bad. I mean, it's a great control piece, but you're not going to get damage out of it. The die value on these cards are very small.
Yeah, but even being able to hit like a 2 disrupt on Hondo, it's just nice to be able to remove that
And you
guy.
definitely don't want to plant Lightbow out there.
You think that we might see Zion go for the massive tank strat and just try to mill him out with Yoda specials?
Ooh.
I think Zion's forced to claim now because he just resolved.
What is going on? They just went to the second round? Okay. Oh, it looked like Zion claimed ahead.
Zion claimed, okay.
I think he had an opportunity there to play an upgrade that he could have needed. That mislead, though, very good to see right now.
Yeah. I just Zion's at the point where he's behind, so he has to keep ahead of the curve here with the his way out is the Obi Saber.
And then another electroshock in hand.
We're gonna see that on the Yoda. You got to pitch Lightbow. If he has cunning,
You can't play
you're not gonna-
Lightbow.
You can't play Lightbow. You're going to lose if you play Lightbow. So I think you pitch Lightbow and reroll, or a second. You have 2 force throws. I think he already pitched a lone operative this game, so I don't think he's going to have another one.
Okay,
of
there's
those.
a lone op. Yoda here is just going to be very difficult to kill, but if he does get the double cunning special, I mean, you can only play around it for so long.
I know. That's the hard part.
Double Hondo.
So I think we're going to see Zion grabbing his 3 health and then probably claiming for an Obi Saber.
But then here's another situation here, is that the cunning focus can focus to the lone op to heal.
Yeah.
This is a very awkward game.
So I think you have to mill him. Right?
Yeah.
What else are you going to do? You got his tank. If he gets another lone operative, you might throw that down just to be able.
I wonder if he lost it already.
I think it was earlier in the game, and this is only game 2. Remember, still this is a lot. This is way different from the last game. I mean, Jason was super far ahead now, and now we're in like just completely stalemate. We have 2 characters that are just refusing to do damage to each other.
It looks like he claimed
proper way.
for the
Zion
Obi.
going to re-roll, try to get some good stuff here. That's not great. That's even worse. Pitching all his removal.
That's terrible.
And you could see the frustration on
I would have
his face,
probably just stayed with that double focus.
Yeah,
and just like
I think
focus
he
to
just
the
wanted
Obi Saber.
He wants a Yoda special there.
Yeah.
Looks like he pitched both force throws.
Which is very unfortunate, that card right now. But again, it could be used to throw that Obi Saber in his face.
I don't need this.
Ooh,
There, that's the one you were looking for.
that's the
take the resource. Does he shield? Does he take the mill? I take the mill. Take the mill. Take the mill. Yeah, take it from his deck. That's your way out.
mill strat
And they'll get the 3
unblockable
to Hondo. Which, I mean, if you pressure him with damage and you can pressure him with...
because at this point, like, there's still second chances to be played out.
Yeah. So I just don't see how you... With 2 Cunnings and second chance, I don't think Yoda can burst him.
Oh, the dead double cross in hand, unfortunately, requires a yellow character die.
Oh, and we get more aggression coming out of Jason now. Finally, maybe the closer that he needs. I
But
think
now-
that's nail.
We have a chance for some control opportunities. Losing fast hands,
That's true. Losing fast.
Zion does have openings now, and this deck runs a healthy amount of control pieces.
It's just I don't know that there's many of them left. I think he has an overconfidence. He has plenty of resources. He's not really worried about Hondo specials. It's all the other specials that are on the board right now that are really worrisome. All right, he's going with the light bow. He says,
That's,
he needs the damage. Like he can't. If
he's going to pressure Jason into dropping a second chance.
Exactly.
But, oh man, we can't really
We have a
quite
lot of
see
focuses
right now.
here, and I think a Canto Bite special,
That is,
which is only 2 damage, honestly.
thankfully, and that is such a weird card in this meta. Playing villains against Canto Bites is brutal, but when you're a hero deck, it does not feel as bad.
Ooh, okay.
That is a
so
good-
we got some good stuff here.
That is what you want to
almost
see.
a perfect roll there. That is almost perfect. Another Yoda special, another special anywhere, and you probably have.
He has
Perfect.
to, I believe. What
Hondo's
is
taking
that?
6 damage right now. That's what's happening.
Ooh,
And Zion's healing 3.
unfortunately, mislead only hits character dice, but he does have unbreakable.
So I think what you have to do right now.
You have to break that cunning.
Does he have unbreakable in hand still?
Yes.
You unbreak the cunning, but he's looking more low on resources too. You gotta watch out for the Hondo special still.
But there's only one Hondo die in
There's
pool.
only one Hondo die, and removing the cunning does remove that unblockable damage. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you do take out this one right here. Because then you're just taking 2 damage and then 3 unblockable from maybe Obi Saber. You put Hondo at 9. Like Hondo's going to 9 damage on hit him right now. That'll pressure the second chance. You could just you could do the lone operative to heal and the Obi special right now.
Then
To
he'd have to
deal
override
3,
a cunning, so he'll lose a cunning for a claim.
or he'll override the Canto Bite. I think the Canto Bite's worse than the cunning.
Oh, Zion here going for specials.
So he's going for the whole special shebang here. Put Hondo down to 1, which doesn't actually mean he's at 1. But Zion does not have riposte in hand still. I don't know if Jason remembers that. He doesn't care. He's not. He
He's resolving Lightbow special. But I think Zion has to claim out here.
Yes, he does. So he's going to claim out to
Get a shield.
And
Mill?
probably better than a resource. If you can mill the second chance.
Yeah.
That's not great. Jason's going to have to overwrite here with... And the fact that he doesn't have the claim means he has to roll. If he rolls and gets cunning, that's great. But
And losing that other planetary
Was huge. He's not even going to field mech. He's going to roll out.
I mean, he has an opportunity here. There are focused sides on Hondo's die. I think he's fishing for a cunning special.
What's he going for here with cunning, though? A light bow, I'd assume?
Light bow, I think, is the best bet.
That's your best bet. There you
Oh,
go.
there it is.
There you go.
That's what you look for.
And that puts Yoda dangerously low.
It's either light bow or heal, but I think you take light bow here. You got to put on the pressure.
So that puts Yoda down to... You know, I don't know if Jason realized that he could also cunning that lone operative. I don't know if he needs it, but...
Again, second chance. He just overwrites the cunning. He got both value out of them that round. Still has one on the board. This is a tough spot for Zion to be
Zion's got
in.
his last card. It's Vandalize, which is
Actually, Vandalize...
not good enough to remove second chance here.
Unfortunately.
You can remove cunning if it comes down to it, and that could actually be
Getting
enough to
rid
save
of that cunning will help be a big boon, but is it too late?
It might be. It very well might be. Like, we're at a point where Yoda rolls bad here. You might just be screwed.
It's not even Yoda rolling bad. It's if your other dice don't cooperate, because you need to be able to remove those Yoda dice to hit that cunning.
And if he shields up, then he loses to a cunning claim with Obi Saber. Obi Saber is a liability right now.
Obi Saber and Lightbow. I think you just don't play the Lightbow in this situation.
And Canto Bite Pistol showing lethal there that he can't do anything about.
I think this might be it for Zion.
Yeah, like Zion can... he's in a pickle. Claim Cunning's like 5 damage.
Oh, no, don't do it, Zion.
I think he has to turn it to lone op to heal. That's the only way. Yep. That at least saves you from the OB special saber special thing.
Man, what an intense game, too.
If he resolves the 3 damage, then Zion's just going to claim. Oh, and actually we're down to Jason's last hand of cards and Zion's. They're both low. If Jason gets really greedy,
I wonder if you resolved those discard sides.
Yeah, you might.
I mean, you still have 3 damage showing, but
Hondo specials aren't doing anything the rest of this round. You want him to roll focus.
so what do you do? Do you just, like, claim Lightbow on Zion's end?
Yeah. Does yeah, so then you do 2 plus 2 for a planetary, so you put him to 8, and that puts him within, like, you claim planetary win next round. So yeah, I think you claim you basically put him in a really bad spot. So yeah, Zion's at 8 here. He really has to shield now, and then, like, he's buying himself, like, 1 action at a time here. Like, it's just not helping.
But I think this game is
Oh wow.
Unfortunately does not have the shields to get the big damage out there. But pops the second chance.
And I don't think he has a second chance in hand. I mean, we are at a point where it's going to be so close. He's going to deal 2 damage. Hondo's going to be at 3 health. Hondo's going to roll out first, claim, and win. That's just how the game's going to go.
That's the reality of this game.
I bet Zion would have rolled out, claimed, and win, or rolled out and win as well. But I just don't think, like, he's going to be 1 action behind, and I think Jason takes this one. I don't think there's anything he can do about it.
But of course, we still have Unbreakable in hand.
We do? No, I think we just have Mislead. I don't think it matters. That's just damage.
No, Unbreakable is in Zion's hand. He has a shot here.
No,
but the Canto Bite.
The claim is basically 5 damage. You got the light bow plus light bow alone kills. Like, just claim cunning.
No, I mean Unbreakable, the cunning die.
Oh,
but he
okay.
rolled
But
the
then you
3.
still have Canto Bite Pistol
Yeah.
for the same kind of effect for 4 damage on indirect. There's nothing you could do. He just had to roll out. But if Yoda had been able to roll out, he probably would have had the lethal as
Actually,
well. So
still probably
was
had it with a
super
Canto
close.
Bite clean. Oh, man, that's
It
just...
still came down to like one action ahead on that last round. But Emperor's Throne Room does some nasty things, and because of Emperor's Throne Room, I mean that's why we saw that end that way.
That's why most decks that we've seen throughout Destiny, a lot of the top decks have used Throne Room in the past.
Yep. And going into game 3 here, we're going to see Zion on the losing side, so he's going to get the starting shields. He gets 3 steel shields to start because he has Fortify, and
That's
the
going to
Hondo
be
Poe
very
player
strong.
has 0. So Poe is going to be a lot more vulnerable. That's going to be a big deal. I think that's going to be a big swing. The 4 health difference, being able to kill Poe before you lose Hondo or Yoda, before you lose a character. Like you get up 1 character in that game, it's so huge.
It's massive. I can't believe it, but yeah.
You saw how much the two when you have the non-damaged kind of characters like Poe or Yoda and Hondo, when they're just kind of alone, they still kind of just do nothing for a long time, and that's why that game took so long compared to the first one. So,
and of course, the difference here we saw, like Poe got upgrades. He got to use his dice effectively.
well connected. That was a big card for him to have there too. That was what really kept Jason ahead that game. I was like, yeah, I don't care if my opponent has a card, but being able to get that free resource ahead and be able to play a deal 44, like that was a good stuff. And that's just kind of like what I was saying with Hondo. If you get ahead in resources, you're in a much better spot. Oh, we got the chat in here now too. The Hondo decks did go. I think I don't know if there was a lot of Hondo decks versus the mill. Honestly, I think it could have some problems because that mill deck makes a lot of money from what I've seen. And
yeah, that is. I honestly not sure.
we might
those
see
top
that. We might
tables
see that. I don't
were
know.
very
I don't know
cutthroat.
how Lassie's doing versus that mill deck over there with the Kylo Telsman versus that mill deck we saw earlier. So we'll see the outcome of that soon too.
Oh man, this is just a brutal matchup. Both decks have great strengths.
Look at this. We got for Poe. We have Poe's Blaster in the starting hand and a deal for you right for. You probably want the Blaster to keep. He's keeping hit and run. You got to keep well connected, I think. Well connected is just great. I don't think you need removal in Poe's starting hand. Or is he not keeping hidden?
I'm going to go check real quick just to see what the status is on the other match. I'll be right back.
All right. All right, still doing the mulligan here. Okay, so that's what he's keeping well connected here. And it looks like Post Blaster. I'm not sure about the whole tournament rebroadcasting because I don't think that the first part was broadcast. I think it was just recorded. That it might be posted somewhere later. We can keep you updated when we find out. They might have been, but there wasn't commentary yesterday if it was running though. The recording somewhere. All right, here we go, getting started. I can't see what Zion has in hand, but he does have the 3 shields to start here. Jason has the cunning. He has a lot of good upgrades to start here, and a lot of zero cost stuff, and the well connected for that extra resource ramp. All right, what do we find out about the Mill versus Kylo game?
So Mill actually took game 1, and they're still in the middle of game 2. It is a very grindy matchup from what I can tell.
Did it look like Mill had the lead there too?
Currently, Kylo Townsend has 10 dice on the table.
10 dice, my goodness.
But I wonder if he can pull it through. It seems like a tough matchup.
Yeah, I think anything, a lot of the decks, these Hondo decks might not fare well against it, and we might get to see that versus the Mill later today. So, well, we're going to see a Hondo deck either way.
So spending those resources for the Poe Blaster, that's a good start.
It is a good start, and he has well connected, so he can always just get another resource if he needs it.
Double discard, not what you want to see at the start of this game.
No, that's probably the worst. Even Poe rolling out, not.
Oh,
Oh, he got
no, there's a special. That's 3 damage coming in somewhere.
Yeah, but wow, we have Hondo with a force illusion already. This looks like a pretty rough start for Zion here. He's going to mislead the special, so he's going to make Jason work for it if he wants to get that 3 damage.
All right, so it looks like he misled the die, but now both of them, no resources. Hondo's just going to get damage out there.
Yeah, but Jason does have the well connected, so he can get one if he needs it. And you might even take a resource on Poe right now. I think I would.
Double up on the resources. Yeah.
Get real ahead.
And then maybe even just focus your Poe Blaster to the 3.
Yeah. That seems...
Or, yeah.
Okay, so
Actually, no, Hondo's the better choice.
He's going to go for the claim for the 3.
Yeah, Hondo's definitely the best choice here. Get him while he has no money. Looks like he's going after Yoda.
Because of the force illusion here. Okay. I wonder if Zion's going to go for the re-roll or if he's just going to go for the full special chain. So I think he's going to full special chain and probably go for basically forcing Jason to claim and not take that resource. At which point Zion gets to re-roll and maybe get 3 more damage on Poe.
I mean, Zion here has the potential to get a dead Poe round 2.
It's possible. I mean, but we also could see a dead Yoda round 2 as well if we get this 3 damage coming in from Poe. But that if we don't go for Hondo, Zion has Riposte in hand, and I imagine he'll stick with that. Yep. Okay.
Oh, 5 damage.
I think we might. Oh, this is a rough. You want see kind of all those cards. Maybe not Lipo. Maybe you don't want Lipo, but Riposte could be useful for just pushing that.
I
extra
think
bit
you
of
want
damage.
Riposte here.
Yeah, I think you need it. Oh, he's dropping easy pickings too, which feels bad, but.
Ooh.
You might have to drop that. He's dropping Riposte. Okay, so he's going for 3 damage now. That's not even useful. Light bow. Is he gonna do it? You might have to. Oh, here we go. And he gets nothing. That's a terrible round.
That is unfortunate. That is a very rough start.
All right, what do we got here? We got fast hands for Hondo. We got cunning for Hondo. Yeah, I don't know that he wants to play the cunning, though. Cunning will basically put him behind.
We do have the heal, which he can plant on Hondo's shields.
Yep. Now that the riposte is gone, that heal will be very useful on Hondo's shields. He might even think about playing Lone Operative on Yoda right now as a continual heal engine. Does he have 2 dangerous maneuvers or just the one? I think it's just the one. Ooh, Hondo rolling in pretty poorly this time.
Hondo's looks like they're out of gas today.
He might. Oh, he has cunning. He might just throw cunning down on Hondo right now. That would be great.
Oh, that is
Yeah, because
strong.
he's still got 2 resources sitting in there. He's not showing disrupt. Yeah, the cunning will be great. And cunning on Poe's Blaster gives you 3 damage that you can just pull out of anywhere. We get Poe rolling in with
I saw a post special. Oh, man.
and a blaster.
And a modifier on the blaster. All right. Ooh, that's a lot of damage to punch through. That's 6 damage showing right now on the table.
Yes, it is. You might.
I wonder if you
mislead.
mislead the base 1. But,
This feels bad either way.
yeah. Because now, worst case scenario, you're only taking 3.
Yeah.
Just on Po Die alone. Zion here, yet to even roll in a character. He's falling behind on this race.
Yeah, but the Hondo player has all his stuff out on there. He's not going to play any more upgrades this round. He's got an Electroshock, so we're probably going to see either a Cunning or a Hondo die removed here. So going for a shield. Okay. And he's got to pay him this time, I think. Or he's going to put Yoda at risk of just dying. So at this point, we're just hoping Hondo just needs to do work is what it comes down to. But it's going to be hard because we have an Electroshock from Jason. He just made Electroshock.
We also have
right now.
3 resources showing this is a very strong start for Jason.
Yeah.
It's a very tense moment in this matchup. Here comes
Electroshock coming on the Cunning die. That makes sense.
Dodge the Po Blaster. I mean, you have to in that situation.
See Yoda come out with the focus and the discard. With no other answers from Jason. He does have the other well connected to get him that extra resource, though.
Now that double focus is actually pretty strong right now, because you just focus into a Yoda special and a Hondo special.
No, you can focus into a Yoda special and a Hondo disrupt, because you might have to get ahead on. Oh my goodness, that is the card he needed to not pick for Zion's case here. Like that's huge. That's 2 health that would have gone to Hondo shields. Now we're in like territory where you can claim kill Yoda next round. And Zion's just claiming because he can't get outclaimed by Jason. Zion did nothing with his round there.
Here's the well-connected.
To stay super far ahead on resources. He's going to play Cunning even, I think, coming into this. He's thinking about it.
I mean, this is the best time to play it. Jason's board state is really strong.
You know, he's just going to go for damage
the
here.
The reroll, and what?
If he hits it, he basically...
Oh, cock die.
Okay.
Reroll.
Oh, my.
That is not what you need to see right now. This is brutal.
This one might be over. All right, we got Cunning coming down. He's going to come in around with 2 resources. Jason is. He's going to have, plenty to deal with that Hondo special. Zion has no gas for his damage right now. There's just nothing like.
And once Yoda goes down,
your gas is even more down. I don't even know what you do with Zion right now. Do you gotta? Maybe you Cunning. You play. You got a lone operative there still. No, he dropped that. You could play your other Cunning down and hope for some just God rolls with Cunning for Po Blaster specials. He's rolling Yoda in for the protection. You kind of need to. He's just going to have to chain Yoda into himself to put the damage on. But hit and run again could just be the card that takes him out. He doesn't have it, luckily. Cunning special also kills Yoda. But we see that Hondo Po roll pretty bad here.
Now he does have the dangerous maneuvers. Do you just play it now?
Probably. If you have it now, you're going to have to use it. He rolled Yoda in because at least that would help with the claim kills.
Fast handsing a discard.
That seems wrong. I guess
he's trying to pick out just any sort of healing for Yoda.
Actually, we do see Agent Zion with hasty exit. So with the battlefield here, he should be able to remove if post blaster special rolls poorly here. Yoda might live this turn. It's possible.
There is a chance.
Yeah, between hasty exit and dangerous maneuver, I'd take the dangerous maneuver right now. And heal Yoda.
Yep, there it is. 2 shields gone, 2 damage healed.
So we need to see damage out of Po from his character dice, basically. Or the special. We need to see damage outside of Just the special.
Ooh, that is a nasty roll coming
And
out.
you can't use hasty exit to remove that special because it
And
has to be damaged. And
Yoda's
gonna
going
see,
down here.
Yoda is probably going down here because what we're going to see is we're going to see him deal 3, and then we're going to see him do 3 or more with a claim with cunning.
Well, he has to get the double shields right now.
And that's still not enough. He's still dying to cunning. Cunning claim. But it does leave Hondo with a ton of resources, and he's just going to have to pray. He's going to have to roll out Hondo. He's going to play cunning on Hondo. He's going to roll out Hondo, and he's going to hope for cunning specials. He gets cunning specials. He can kill Poe in a few rounds.
He's going to have to roll some pretty hot fire to kill that Poe.
If we get down to a Hondo v. Hondo experience, that's a game that nobody wants to watch.
No, indeed. Now, I wonder if playing that Force Illusion turn 1 was the right call, because that just drew all the aggro towards Yoda.
Yeah, it might have been a bit better to wait for some damage. Like we didn't even get to a point where our damage was split. I think he played it because the Hondo rolled out 2 disrupt, and he rolled 2 disrupt. So he's like, he's gonna use it. I'd resolve 2 disrupt on round 1 like that.
Yeah, that is true.
Because you want to keep your resources for paying Hondo if you need it, or for your own resource ramping. Yeah, at that point, like, oh man. Not even going for the 1 damage on the blaster, but he is going to kill Yoda with cunning here. Oh, wow.
That is the kind of rolls you want to see with Hondo.
Yeah, because it's 2 cunning specials.
But,
he flipped it. Yeah, but you flip. This is weird. He's going to Hondo special to take a money from him. I don't think you want to take that damage on Poe right now.
I mean, Poe does have 2 shields. But yeah, oh man, paying Zion.
But we're going to see Hondo claim to special. Actually, it's probably better to just disrupt or discard right now. Let him less rerolls to get the cunnings. Like, he rerolled both those cunnings with his 2 die, those 2 cards, because he's not claiming Zion isn't this turn. You reroll both those things, both the dice. And if you hit a special on either cunning, you're doing 6 damage to Poe. That's pretty good, and then you actually have a chance of claim killing him next round. I think it's on Jason right now.
So
actually, he has a hasty exit right now, or easy pickings. I think he might be thinking about using easy pickings on the 2 focuses as well, which actually wouldn't be that good because then he would just get behind and Zion would claim. All right, so he gives him the resource. We're gonna see Zion re-roll the 2 cunnings to get a special on one of them. Probably.
I think if Zion was ahead there, you roll out Hondo first.
Yeah. No specials there. Do we discard double cross? Probably. I don't think you have the resources to pay for double cross, honestly. You need your resources for paying off Hondo here.
So, disrupt?
Oh, he's going to disrupt, and he's going to go for a Poe Blaster special for 3. I mean, that Hondo is pretty tanky right now. We got 2 cunnings and a Force Illusion. And we might even...
Oh, there's the hyperspace jump.
Jump too now.
Hopefully we'll actually get to see a jump being used in any of these games.
They just like to get discarded. He's not even using that well connected. I don't think he needs it as much anymore.
Now, how does Hondo close it out here?
Hondo did draw his planetary. If Hondo doesn't watch his resources, though, we're at the point now Zion might have to take a few hits from Hondo's specials to get ahead on resources and actually be able to use those Hondo specials offensively. Because right now we're looking at 6 damage max from Cunnings this round.
Oh,
that is super good.
But
roll.
easy pickings in hand.
Yeah.
Saving it there. That is very strong.
Double dealing to remove the Hondo die to resolve Cunning against Poe. Double dealing, holding on to that last round paid off really well here. That turned a 6. That was a 6 damage swing for 2 resources right there.
That was,
That's
man,
huge.
those were great back and forth plays right there.
And now Zion's sitting at the point where he just claims and does another 3, puts Poe down to 1 health. That's nasty. He hasn't rolled in yet, so he's going to get a chance to do damage, but he might be able to shield with his
And we
special.
still have Force Illusion sitting on Hondo.
Yeah, and he's got second chance in hand. So
Oh, hit and run coming in.
not going to be good enough unless he's hit and runs claim. Maybe he's going to
This
hit and run claim for 3 damage.
That actually might be the best play here.
I think it is the best play, but is he going to see it? And is that doesn't feel good? Not when you got that much focus showing. He's got to know Zion's just going to claim. That's just like there's no other option here.
Cunning, rearing its ugly head from Awakening.
And Zion has the other illusion in hand if need be.
And a second chance also. This Hondo is going to tank up for a bit.
Jason really not sure what he wants to do with this last action. Maybe he's thinking playing Planetary now. He might not have an opportunity to play Planetary anytime soon because he has to outclaim Zion, and that's the real hard part.
But
which is actually good for Zion. Zion has to be fast.
Jason's deck, though, is geared for Hondo to be able to close out games with Planetaries, whereas if Yoda falls, your engine is gone.
Yep. But once Yoda falls, then okay, I don't think that's good enough.
The double special is pretty strong.
It's just one shield, and we're going to claim. Zion claims, deals 3 damage to Poe. Unless Jason draws a field medic right now, Poe's probably dead next turn. You know, and honestly, Zion just rolls out next turn and claims if he has to. Like,
yeah, that seems to be.
You don't need next turn. You just need Poe to die before he does anything next round. That's the only thing that you need to do. Oh, we lose the second chance.
And an unbreakable. But he still has second chance in hand.
He still has 1 second chance in hand, so there's a chance that he gets it here. Wow, this is crazy. The double cunning here for Poe. I think we're seeing the double cunning here from Jason. No, we're seeing Planetary come out from Jason.
This is a good time to plant it. You want to be able to draw into cards right now.
We're going to be in an awkward standstill where
getting rid of hyperspace.
There's going to be no specials left on the board except for cunning and
those are not good
Hondo
cards to see in Zion's hand.
Throw. I mean, he still has the 2 cards that he wants. There's 2 unplayable cards. Vandalize isn't great. Vandalize could be the thing that removes a cunning later this game. All right, Zion rolling out for a pretty awful roll.
But again, he has 2 cunnings on the table. All he has to do is claim, but it looks like, oh no, that's retreat. Okay. So he does not have the hit and run.
Nope. It's going to feel stupid, but you might still just claim as Poe or as Zion right here. It would have been nice if you had another special or 2. Like you rolled some Hondo specials, get ahead in the resources. But by claiming and giving him full access to his Hondo, Zion might fall behind on resources.
But again,
Hondo specials.
We can see now that he has a field medic in hand. And he has a shield on Poe.
Oh, he does have a field medic.
You have to.
Oh, yeah.
You have to kill Poe here.
He has to field medic right now. If he doesn't field medic right now, then he risks getting claim killed.
Yeah,
so now Zion's going to re-roll, try to get something out of this. He needs both cunnings to hit this round. He's got a bunch of garbage in his hand here. This is a round where something like all in would feel really nice if you just rolled the things you need.
That is not what you want to see here.
Nope. All right, Poe rolling out here. That's going to be another 3 damage from his blaster.
Again, and this is like where Hondo struggles in the late game when you don't need to spend resources.
I mean, at this point, you're relying like almost entirely on cunning, which just feels bad, real bad. Like you focus, you don't even focus to a cunning. You keep ahead on resources and try to live.
I think he should have kept that hyperspace.
Yeah, hyperspace jump could have been really solid here. I think he's thinking about claiming. He might disrupt and then claim. Focus to a special. I mean, this gives your opponent a clock here.
Oh, the electroshock.
That was a waste of a resource. Well, maybe.
I mean, not really. If Zion could claim, resolve that cunning, and still get a Poe Blaster off, that would have been really strong.
I think you could have claimed as Jason there, been fine. You get 2.
You do have planetary. Planetary, man. That is a brutal card to play around.
All right, now we've seen Hondo with not a lot of usefulness.
And it looks like the concession.
I don't know if it was super necessary to concede there, but
I mean, racing planetaries.
that's true. It would have been almost impossible.
Actually, no. I think he would have had win on claim.
Who would have had you win on claim?
Because he had specials there. I mean, it would have been possible just getting out with Hondos and you're just cutting. There's just too much going on for Zion to come back from that. Not getting Poe there was very big.
Yeah, and just like the resource start because of well connected at the beginning and being able to get that post blaster out super early.
While still having
Zion, I don't think hit. I think he got easy pickings on the double Yoda shields around 1 that game, I think, and that is brutal.
That was
easy pickings can just ruin a game if you get it really early on round 1 and just destroy the engine. And then Yoda died, and that was the engine.
unfortunately, but that's what we got to deal with in these games.
Yep.
Like, both these decks are very strong, and the targets, I feel, are obvious. I think you do kill Yoda first because you burn out Hondo. And you just kill Poe first. Like, you can leave Hondo for last. Sure, he can endure it, but he'll eventually fall. There's going to be a point where you're just giving them money.
All right, do we want to check on the mill game and probably be back in a little while?
Definitely. So we're going to check back. And again, this is the Portland Game Store. We are now moving into the finals, and we will be back with that report for you guys. See you in a bit.